We had some technology stuff, but I think we're good to go now. So I think we're gonna hit a partner workout today. James is designing this week. We kind of alternate week by week. I'll wait till a few more of you guys jump on and then we'll get rolling. Couple people joining in. What's up, guys? Just waiting for James to get back in, and then we're gonna get this thing rolling. It is a beautiful 70-ish degrees here in Phoenix. We have neighbors walking the dog. We're just doing a live workout, man.
Yeah, that was a workout.
If you wanna join us, let me know, man. He's not interested. Guys, just really quick, as we wait for a few more to jump in, are you guys actually doing this, or are you guys just voyeurs, just watching? We're live.
Oh,
Let's design this thing.
It worked?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Yeah, of course it worked, James. What are you talking about? Marker right there.
Take it easy with your stick.
Guys,
Relax on your stick.
This is the first time using a
You
selfie
can tell.
tripod stick. What do you mean by that?
You can just tell you're not good with the stick.
You see this thing? It's not very... There we go.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
You need a longer ape index.
Got it. Okay.
You'd be longer than you are tall, and you're not that.
These are... I'm pretty long, James.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Let's roll. All right, James, what are you doing today?
What did you do yesterday?
Yesterday I did some full body stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Lunge, pull, but it doesn't matter.
I know,
I'm good.
but
I'm
now you
fresh.
gotta take it into consideration.
Okay.
We're not gonna do lunge and pull and push again today.
Or we do
could.
a lot.
Although I
of
did,
lunge and pull.
I did. You did mention that you were designing. I thought you were designing today, but I know in your idea you said that we should do teamwork.
Yeah.
So let's start. Let's do with that. Start
Okay.
with that teamwork. And I just did some gymnastics stuff, body weight stuff yesterday, and then hockey and skiing on Friday. So we can do
ski-erging, guys.
Lat pull downing, concentric lat pull downing. And I did like 32 reps in 30 seconds.
Okay.
At 10XO
of the lat pull down.
lat pull down,
Okay.
concentric only.
Okay.
It adds up meters, so you can figure out what you've done for the lat pull down
Got it.
standing.
Okay.
Kind of looks like this rep times, and I
Okay.
did that a bunch of times on Friday. So let's make it extensive, teamwork based, that has more of a flavor of nothing that's going to limit us from
Okay.
continuing the work.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yep.
So
Task based? Are we trying to get to something, or do we want to go interval based like we've done in the past?
I'm not up for intervals this morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The last time
That
I said that,
it got
I was like,
shitty.
"Yeah, let's do
It got
intervals."
shitty.
Oh, man. So let's do a consistent, extended piece of shared work.
Okay.
Yeah, and mixing multiple different pieces to get there for that. And just out of beauty of the mixing modalities, mixing of the modals.
Mixed models.
We are mixed models, but we're doing mixtures of modalities. We'll go monostructural to start.
Okay.
Some body weight element second, a loaded piece in the middle, a body weight there, and then finish there.
Okay.
So because you have these two pieces, we'll go assault bike and row. And this guy will do wall ball. This guy will do burpee pull-up. And this one we'll do Burpee Box Jump. Okay. But so the idea, we'll set up reps and total work here so that it keeps it, the total time frame maybe past 20 minutes-ish or so, because that forces us to obviously keep moving through there. So we'll go 100 each here. So 200 wall ball. We'll go in sets of 5 here sets of 5. We also don't want to lose anyone on YouTube. We want to make sure that I was like, here we go with this third set of 5 burpee pull-up.
Let's extend it out, and the loyal ones will stay.
Yeah, that's right. This is the most important aspect.
We're not conforming to you guys and what you guys want.
This would be so new age of me. Why don't you tell us how many reps we should do?
Please vote. Please vote. Use the poll below.
No, but seriously, we'll go 100 cals here and 100 cals here.
Each or all in?
Total.
Total. Okay.
Yeah. So it keeps us moving, but keep the pace up fairly good. And it would just make sense, I guess, that we're gonna do 50 total here.
Okay.
Right? Does that seem okay?
That
would be 25 each, 5 sets of 5 each, right? Of a burpee pull-up.
Maybe we push the volume. Maybe we go 75 of each of those.
Okay. So
what do you guys?
Take a while.
What do you guys
think? The numbers just don't look good. 75 just doesn't sit.
Well,
there.
it's almost like we have to go 50, which I think is a little bit too. The volume's a bit too low unless we like snake it, or we go.
Yeah, we're going like this. This is the goal.
Yeah.
Right.
Guys, what I'm getting at is 50 just
10 times 5
isn't enough.
5 sets of 5 of that.
Yeah, I don't think that's enough.
By that point in time, okay. Gosh.
Yeah, there we go.
Gosh, look at all this work. This is a lot of work.
James was up late last night partying in his Halloween costume.
I was twixing it. I'm twixed out. I'm hungover or something.
Look at this. James, I had a bunch of kids in here last night. Look at this. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys see that?
I had a bunch of kids
in
here last night. That was Carl basically cheating. Give me the stick. That was Carl cheating. This is the only way he can get in some carbs. I just held his hand for that.
That was funny though. You were talking, I looked down and there's just a Twix bar, or what is it, a Hershey's bar in the corner of the gym.
Carl's a closet Hershey bar eater.
A garage. I go to the corner of the garage, sit down.
Watch this. Watch. We know this too. Watch this. How many macros is in that, Carl? The Hershey bar. Yeah, right.
I don't know.
You know
I don't
exactly
know.
how much is in that.
All right, guys. So today we have 100 AB cals, 75 burpee pull-ups, 200 wall balls, 75 burpee box jumps, and 100 cal row. So we're gonna alternate. James, are we alternating per X amount of cals on the bike?
Yep.
Okay. So we're gonna get rolling, guys. Yeah. We're gonna put on some royalty-free music because Georgia yelled at me and told me to not put on any Kanye. So we're gonna throw that on and voyeur away. James, where's your shirt from?
Pardon?
Where's your shirt from?
Oh, Black Rifle Coffee Club, the Canada group.
Yeah.
Canada, yeah. Kelly Smith.
Yep. Good cause.
One of my old
Good
clients.
cause there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
One of my old clients wore it, and he was down and easy, and I asked him where he got it from because I'm a monthly Black Rifle subscriber. I get their 3-pack every month. They send me 3 different ones.
Yep.
Great company, great story. So yeah.
Product placement. We will not this, but we will have.
Well, I was doing the tricep technique. Right. That's product placement.
Matthew McConaughey. Did you see what he said about triceps versus biceps?
No.
He said like biceps, kind of, it gets the women going.
Yeah.
But triceps, it's like the go muscle. It's in his new book. You need
Hollywood.
to see it.
Come
But
on,
anyway,
bro.
product placement, OPEX coffee, coming your way.
Yeah.
Next month, gain, pain, and sustain roast. Right here, we need some sustain-ish roast.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
30 minutes ago, we
Let's
needed
do it. Let's go. All right, guys, we're gonna get set up. James, wall balls out here.
Yeah, I like that. If you can, Carl. That's just more enjoyable. Well, actually, there's no other choice, right?
Yeah, no. They're just gonna see, guys, sorry, you're just gonna see butts on the wall balls. I apologize. Or, you're welcome.
Carl, I'm sure no one has a problem watching you.
I'm afraid we're gonna get a gust of wind and it's gonna knock us over.
The
24 inches on the front.
where's the best place to do it? Right there.
I don't think we're tall enough to get our heads chopped off.
Oh, you're not sure.
Pretty sure.
How about you step up, don't you? I don't know, dude. That doesn't even feel comfortable at all. Right, man.
We good?
Yeah.
Just keep that away.
Feels like a basketball court.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah, I gotta keep my shoes. All right, make sure this is okay for you.
7.
That's me, I think.
Oh, sorry, 7 is showing already.
It's okay.
Oh man, that's a bit tall.
Do you want to try
Yeah,
that?
are you a 7? Or are you
I
an 8?
think so. Well,
1 down,
I
right?
can go 1 down. Yeah, it's a little tall. It feels better for me at that height, but
It's better on the
I'm a
squat.
team player. I'll accommodate. I got a better rhythm there. Oh shit, that's slippery. Yeah. Slippery. Okay.
And then, in the recap, we can just eat some candy and talk
Yeah,
about
buddy.
it.
Hershey's.
Alright, we all be ready.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll start here.
Do you want to be here on 20, 25,
That was 3 and 2.
I'll
It's
start,
25
you start here.
Yeah, there we go. Good idea. Good idea. Yeah, that's teamwork.
Yeah, you know.
Right? You get more work done where you should be pulling your weight.
Ready?
Yeah, man.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
You have to let me know where I am on the balance.
at 25.
Get out of overhead.
Oh yeah. You're at 25.
I didn't.
Yeah. We're gonna have 25s. That's good. That was actually pretty. It didn't take as long as I thought.
Map 7 mastered.
What's that?
You're at like map 7 pace. You just gotta lock in right now.
That's just my go-to.
You don't know any other.
That's my go-to.
Yeah. Is that one more? That's it.
Kick it
Got
out.
6.
We've had like 10 neighbors just stop and look at us like, what the hell are these guys doing? No one has asked to join us yet though, surprisingly.
200, right?
Are we going 200?
Yeah.
Okay. That's our wall ball target. A little janky. Might tear the house down here.
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits, you can break me down, but I
67, James?
the finish line.
68. Okay.
And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. And finding ways to get away, again.
So we're breaking this up into sets of 25. James holding about a 145 pace here, approaching 20 cals. I'll tell you guys one thing, the fit still has it. James holding 139 now. Great strategy, guys, or sandbag. You guys be the judge. Here we go.
rep. Catch our breath and recap.
Yeah, I was thinking as it was
It's
done.
tough.
25, 28. I was thinking I was done. The purpose why would ensure you're doing the right thing for partner work is that you gotta assume that if one person was doing it, that you're going faster than them in total.
Yeah.
Think of the fittest person and say, what are they doing now? Are we losing time in transitions?
Yeah.
Are we taking breaks? Are we not doing enough power in the small intervals,
Yeah.
you know? Because arguably someone really high level of relative fitness could do that probably at the same time. So
Yeah.
the whole time you gotta say, can I put
Yeah.
where you can?
Let's sit it there and we'll
Yeah.
set this bad boy up here.
Yeah, as a review, that's what I was thinking about. Is where in those places, where in those spots could you go faster?
Yeah. Yeah, I think what you said on, you know, were we outputting enough power at every opportunity
Yeah.
to get work done? So
Yeah.
if
So
that
someone
was,
should be like this, and we should be like that,
yeah,
right? And you got to make sure that this differential here is high enough with the transitions
Yep.
that it puts in more total work at the end as
Yep.
measured by time.
So what you're saying is this straight line here,
That's
that's
one
the
person.
power that we want to sustain across
If one
all of that
person was
work.
doing the whole thing,
Yeah,
and we have to take the idea that we're not going to go straight line.
yeah.
We got to go, yeah.
But this plus this equals this is what you're saying.
Well, hopefully higher power.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, because then you'd finish faster.
Yep.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, if someone wants to try that all by themselves, it'd be great. Just
Yep.
kind of see where, you know, someone like, you know, they can snatch 170 females, 255 males. They can do 12 to 15 ring muscle up in a row. As a male, they can do a 2K row in 650. A female could do 725, something like that. Those would be three metrics you could say they would probably beat us the whole way through.
Yeah.
So that's our goal, right? You
Yeah.
guys, like, how can we go faster
Yeah.
and beat that one person doing the same work?
And if that was actually the case, we probably would have not gone 25, 25.
Yeah.
We would have
Yeah.
kind of truncated those a little
Shorter.
bit, and then it's like
Yeah.
power.
Well,
and
that's an
then-
interesting thing too, is based on essence.
Yeah.
I think I would be better at the
Extended.
extended pieces with longer breaks, and you may be able to put more work in a shorter time, and then recover your phosphate, and then get
Yeah.
back at it. This essence thing, you know.
Yeah.
So that's where teamwork. You see 4 people on the field on a team. They look like 4 humans, 2 males, 2 females, but inside of them is vastly
Yeah,
different as
yeah.
to how they run their engine, right?
Yep.
That was fun.
Yeah, you mentioned when I started the burpee pull-up, I don't think you guys heard it because the music was so loud, but James said, looks like you're locked into map 7.
I cheated on that too, though, because I know you've been doing it.
Yeah, but it's a good point though, right? Because if you train, and the way I go, I don't vary my aerobic work right now. Like I'm just like
Well, you do over time. Gets
yeah,
faster.
yep. But I'm not like
Oh, yeah.
map 3 on Tuesday,
Yeah,
and map 7
got it.
on Saturday. So the only variance that I see is in our Sunday sessions, and I feel it every Sunday because I'm like trying to find that gear.
Yes, yeah.
I have the gear,
Yeah.
but I train, map 8, map 7
Yeah.
3 times a week,
Yeah.
and my body's like, okay, map
Where
8,
you
map
think you
7.
have the gear?
No, I definitely do. I definitely do have the gear. Next week we'll do a gear test.
Okay.
Oh, what did I get myself?
Yeah. Well, basically, if it's measured really good,
Yeah.
it's a great test.
Yeah.
We did that a couple weekends ago. The 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The
Oh,
reverse pacing.
yeah. So the
So you do a
interval
5-minute
one.
hard
Yep.
rest, 4-minute hard rest, 3-minute hard. So that's incremental plus increased pacing
Yeah.
the whole time. That's
Yeah.
not
Interesting though. I work like that. Well, I didn't. I missed a couple reps too. Remember? But work like
I
that.
remember
Yeah. Work like that. The top sets are always just brutal for me, and then I kind of just like settle in a little bit, so I
Yeah.
feel it, right, and then I use it. So I feel it.
Yeah.
It shocks me,
and then I'm like, okay, now I can use this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I always feel that in those setups where it's like, go hard,
Yeah.
extend, rest, incrementally,
Yeah.
decrease,
Yeah.
increase pace.
Yeah. Yeah, you're using a different fuel probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the same as I usually describe it, where you got to get into a little bit of mud, and then if you got enough recovery period with a good aerobic system, it actually helps you in the subsequent next couple sets that you're describing. Same kind of idea. Yeah, but that's uncomfortable. No one wants to do that.
Yeah.
You don't willingly. Oh, let's go hard for 5 minutes, and then it'll warm me up for the rest of the sets.
And then let's go harder for 4, and then harder for 3.
Yeah. Well, that's the intricate of program design too. If any coaches are listening in, sometimes you have to create that design, but the athlete doesn't know they're going to get that. Because if you say, we're going to do this hard piece that's going to set you up for this, most humans, 95% of them, who have a fitness IQ higher than 80, if there's a score for fitness IQ, yeah, they're just like, because I know, right? So you got to trick it somehow, and that can be force pace. So you're like, for 30 seconds, you got to go 74 RPM. Then the next 30 seconds, you got to go 75. And then keep going up 1 RPM every 30 seconds until you can't hold 30 seconds. So they're like,
The only true way to really measure that and to be sure that you're measuring is if you're on the floor with someone and they don't know what's coming. It's like, I want you to do this. Now I want you to do this.
But that's never, we talked about on our calls just past week that the unknown is actually never in place.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless you're fighting. Yeah, pugilism, mixed martial arts, the only truest determining factor of these open systems unknowns, anabolic perturbations. And for those who are like, oh, soccer, you don't know what's going to happen. No soccer player is going to choke you out if you get past them. So in fighting, it's the truest measure of that. So it's tough to set people up for it, right? Unless you're live, right? Like if I was just training you here live, I was like, Carl, we got these 5 pieces here. Start with 20 cals in a row. And you're like, well, what am I going to do after? I was like, I don't know. You just got to figure out.
That's what I mean. Like you're on the floor.
And now I go, okay, 20 clean jerk, 135, right? And now you're like, oh, well, I got to adapt. Like, I'm assuming he's going to say stop at the end of it. But if he doesn't, then I got to continue to pace the set, right? That's the only true way.
But even in that scenario, right? Like,
you know there's other pieces.
You know there's other pieces, and if it was like a true test of making, like let's say it's let's go to the uptathlon where it was like row 500 rest, row 500. Remember when it was best overall score? And it wasn't like the average of the two. So when you know that it's the best overall score, you're going to intentionally kind of dampen out that first one. You're like, I'm going to go 90 to 95%. I'm going to rest 90 seconds on this erg, and then I'm going to give it. I'm going 100% for the best overall score. So if it was a best overall score scenario, then we would tell people to actually understand what's next so you can kind of set yourself up and finish strong so you don't fizzle out. But
so much good stuff to that one. Or just hard repeats in general. So much inside of those. Yeah, it's wonderful.
Just to close it out, James, any like if these guys are going to try this
Expo's our sponsor today too, by the way. Expo's been out of the game for a bit, so hey, there's our sponsor.
Expo and
along with Black Rifle
and
Hershey.
Where'd it go?
Ooh,
we blew it. It's under there.
We blew it away.
Excuse me, James. Sponsored by Hershey's milk chocolate. So James really likes to go Hershey's and broccoli.
Please, chocolate love, don't.
Ooh, we just lost a sponsor. Hershey's.
Chocolate love.
Hardwick Kids. Cool. Any recommendations? I mean, this is pretty low barrier, guys. I mean, you know.
Well, as I mentioned when we started, I wanted it to, just for us, it was important to hear that too. Like, you could say we're just going to get together and do anything.
Yeah.
But you always take into consideration the current training cycle, right? Like if you and I went for a 15-mile run yesterday, we'd think a little differently with the lower body fatigue, right?
Yeah.
So it's like that. You gotta consider. You did a lot of resistance yesterday. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, moderate to low load, higher turnover, muscle endurance. Right? Because why would we do GBC again today? It doesn't make sense, right? So it's truly not unknown. But when you put it together, make sure that you feel like you can consistently with a partner, because that's what I wanted to do with you, is like I chose these that I could consistently keep moving. Nothing should limit you. So I like your entry concept.
Cool. Awesome.
Enjoy.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate it. And we will see you next week, right, James?
Yeah, my place.
All right. See you guys.